Hello explorers, Kid Explorer here, and today I'm with a little more of an entertaining video around solo travel. And today I'm going to talk about the different types of travel for the solo traveler. It can also apply for just any type of traveler, but we're going to focus to my lovely solo women travelers today. So make sure you stay to the end so you can see all of the different types of solo travelers or solo travel options. And by the way, I am Kid Explorer, and on my channel I talk about all things travel and sustainability. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's free for you to do so you can stay tuned for all of my future videos. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Now let's get into today's video. So the first type of trip you can take as a solo traveler is adventure travel. Get out there and go kayaking or go and do a safari excursion. Such wonderful things for an active person as a traveler to get into. Now, do you love to eat or drink? That's one of my things. I love to try food when I travel, and not to mention I love to try the local alcohol and actually bring some back. So go someplace, try the local wine and see how they make the wine there, or the local distillery or brewery, and definitely check out local restaurants. And some places may actually have a food tour or a gastro bus like in Paris. So if you are a food and wine tour may be the best option for you as a solo traveler. Where are my history gurus? Raise your hand. Okay, I'm not a guru. I don't know the history, but I do love going to a location and finding out the history about it when I get there, because I don't have time to research before I go. So if you love learning about places, check out free walking tours, check out tours of just the region, meet with the locals, go around, go to museums to learn about history of that area as you travel solo. Now, who likes to be out there volunteering? If you are a volunteer person and you love to do that, try volunteering when you travel solo. There are a lot of different organizations out there where you can actually go on a trip just by volunteering, or you can check out the local area you're going to see what you can do to volunteer. I know one thing that I did, it's been a while, but it was one of my fun experiences, was I actually had to take a course to learn about the animals and ways to test the area of the Great Barrier Reef that I was visiting. So I was able to give back information about how the health of that area of the Great Barrier Reef, as well as still see it. So I'm giving back as well as enjoying that part of the region. So there's a lot of different organizations. If I can find some that, I know I've written down some in the past, but I haven't been on a specific volunteer trip, I'll leave that down below in the description box so you can check it out. But again, I haven't been on a specific trip to vouch for it, okay? But volunteer travel as a solo traveler is a great way to see the world. Now, who loves cruising the open sea or a river? Both are cruises, both are wonderful options, both give different vibes. Definitely check out a cruise if you love being on a boat and out to sea. I am personally not a person who loves cruising. I've been on one and that was enough for me. I am going on a river cruise later this year, so that will be a different experience. But cruises are nice. You have your room always there, and you're always traveling with the boat. There are activities on the boat, and you get to get off at certain places and explore that area based on the path that you chose for your cruise. So it's definitely a great option, and it's definitely great for solo travelers because you're able to stay at your base and have people around without having to worry about different things. Now, if this is your first time traveling solo, you may want to travel somewhere to visit friends. And that can be domestically or internationally. Maybe they move to another city, maybe they move to another country. You can visit the friends and you're able to get that experience of making that transition out of the country, out of your city alone. But then when you get there, you get to see some old familiar faces, feel a little bit more comfortable while still having that solo feel to it, and get to see how they live in their new home. Now, along with visiting friends, you could always join a tour company. I have never been with a tour company before. My aunt has, some other people I know have used tour companies like Gate One or Affordable World, and you can book a solo trip through one of those companies and actually go to somewhere magnificent, like go to Morocco, go to Petra, go to Antarctica. There are so many different companies out there that can help you do that. And you also get to be with a group of people. But if you want a solo room, which is what I would prefer, which is why I don't go on the group tours, you're more than likely going to have to pay a single supplement fee. So that's something you're going to have to adjust in your budget, but you still get your solo experience as well as being around people who know you're on a tour and getting to see things that are on an itinerary where you don't have to plan. Now, maybe you want to get away and go to a resort and you don't really want to like mingle with the locals. Then of course you can go to somewhere like the Dominican Republic or to Aruba or the Turks and Caicos and stay on a resort, and you have everything you need there. And not to mention the Bahamas. How can I forget that one? Because they have Atlantis, which is a huge, crazy, beautiful resort. At least it was when I went like over a decade ago, or maybe even 2 decades ago at this point. But anyway, that's a different story. You can go to a resort, and if you go to one of these wonderful resorts, like in Vegas or the Atlantis in the Bahamas, you have everything there. You have your room, you have your views, you have, like at the Atlantis, you have a beach there, you have water slides, you have restaurants, games, all of that is there, and you never have to leave the resort. So you don't have to worry about the transportation because it's there. You don't have to worry about the food because it's there. You always have what you need at the resort, and you can still say you've been to the country. Just don't say you met with the locals, because that's not mingling with the locals. But resorts are nice for that aspect because you just want to unwind and relax and enjoy your time away. Now, on a different hand, you may want to explore and be around the local population. If you do that, you may want to get an Airbnb or stay at a home or house sit somewhere in a local community. For instance, I went to Cuba with friends and we got an Airbnb in town in Havana. We didn't stay at Old Town. We didn't stay at a hotel meant for the tourists. We stayed at an Airbnb and got to meet locals, party with the locals, dinner with locals while we were in Havana, Cuba. So that's definitely a great way to learn the country and learn what that culture is about as a solo traveler.
And if you want to get away and meditate and revive yourself, maybe you want to go on a retreat or go on a spa trip, something to just really relax yourself and get your mind, body, and spirit back whole and back together before you go back to your day-to-day life.
Okay, explorers, I really hope you enjoyed this fun video learning about the different traveler types for a solo traveler or any traveler. Now, I want to know, what type of traveler are you? Are you the adventure traveler, wildlife traveler, food and wine traveler? Leave me what type of traveler you are down below in the comments box, and it can be multiple. It could be one of these or some other one that I didn't even think of for this video. Leave that down below in the comment box. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. It is free for you to do so, and it helps me provide more and better content to you in the future. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Make sure you share this video with your friends, family, and social media networks. And if you enjoyed this video, leave me a little tip by hitting the thanks button down below, and it'll help me provide more and get more things for my channel. Or you can just, give me a cup of tea, whatever it may be. And if you want to support off that you are a wonderful traveler, you can visit my travel merchandise store, which is linked down below as well, to show that you are the exploring queen or king that you are. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and wherever in the world you are. Bye.